This is lecture series number 230. And as from the past few months, we have been talking about our successful students. So the students basically who prepared with us and, how they cleared the English language, how they got admission, and then how they got scholarship, and then now they are preparing to go, they're doing the visa, flight, etc. Or some most of them have already gone, or just the Australia students are left and they will be proceeding soon. So one by one we are trying to cover the different subjects, like last few sessions we had with respect to PhD. And now we are back into one of the most popular courses, computer science, computer science, data science, business analytics. These kind of courses are quite popular. And specifically, see, we have selected a course which is not just the ordinary master's course, but it's a advanced entry course. That means that students, who have had some background in the field and who have got some work ex also. So for them, what kind of options are available, right? Not just the standard course, but a little bit advanced also. So basically, what is happening is that the queries which we get, sir, in terms of what services you are providing and how we can proceed and what options are available. So we tell them that, see, first thing first, people think that it's only for the scholarship, but we tell them that, it's not just for the scholarship. You also have, in terms of admission, in terms of English language preparation, and then comes the scholarship. See, why? Because the scholarship which we are talking about, that's from the government, and the government scholarships, they are highly competitive. Okay, so you can't just apply and you will be selected. In order to get selected, you need to apply to the right university, and then to get admission into the right university, not just your academics, but your IELTS score, your CV, your letter of recommendation, all these things matter. So we plan the student in the entire process, like starting from IELTS to then making sure you apply in the right university. And then because you have applied in the right university, then you can go ahead and apply for the scholarship. Okay, because it's important. You just don't become like eligible, but you need to get selected also. Correct. So that is the main thing. Then same thing for this student. What we did was that, when they approach us, we have this entire process of preparation. And then what is happening over here is they are just telling you the final step. Now, in case if you are here for the first time, you don't know about the scholarship or what it is. So I'll give you a brief idea. See, main thing is that there are, in order to be eligible, there are three main things. Okay. First thing is that in terms of your family income, most importantly, family income should be less than 8 lakh rupees per annum. Okay. And family means, so your mother, father, brother, sister, whoever it is, combine all the income from all sources should be less than 8 lakhs per annum. That is one thing. Second thing is that you should be getting an unconditional offer letter. Okay. Now, just to give you an idea, like many of our students, those who are applying for the next intake, they are getting their offers one by one. So I'll share two of them with you. Okay, you can have a look. So first, you can see this is our student Shivani, and she got the offer letter on the 10th. This is from Macquarie University in Australia. Okay, and you can see over here. This is for a Master of Information Technology course, okay, specializing in artificial intelligence. So this is the offer which he got, and this will start in February. Okay, so 2 months later. So she got a lot of offers actually, but this is one of them. She is going to proceed to this Monash University, which is also in Australia. Okay, so this is the one which he got. And then apart from this, so again, more recently, our student Heath, he got the offer on 17th of December. This is for New York University, one of the top universities in the world, right? Quite popular. A lot of students want to study here. And this is for Masters in Financial Engineering course. So, students, especially if you're planning to study in USA, you need to make sure you apply quite early, right? USA, the deadlines are some are in December, some are in Jan. Like more than January, you will not find a lot of courses which are still open for application. So we make sure we apply as early as possible in October, November. And if you apply early, you can very quickly you can get the offer also. So same way, so this student got on the 17th. This is for Masters in Financial Engineering. Okay. Now, apart from this, so our student who is going to be here today, Anshum, so I'll share her offer. So this is she got for University of Sydney, Master of Computer Science, Advanced Entry. Okay, this is a course. She will be starting it in Feb. She'll be going after a few months. But anyway, this was the offer which she got, and she had gotten another offer also from another top university, which is University of Melbourne. But ultimately, she decided to go with Sydney. Okay, and you can see 2 years course, all the tuition fees and all the other expenses is given over here. So basically, for the scholarship, like I said, first thing first, family income should be less than 8 lakh. Second thing is you should have an unconditional offer. Okay, now if you see these offers over here, you see it's written conditional. So this will not work. Okay, conditional means that there are certain things or certain conditions you need to fulfill, right? Certain things you need to do before you can get like a unconditional offer. So in her case, her condition should be written somewhere. Yeah, you see this condition is written over here. So basically, what they want is, uh, I'll just zoom in if you can see. See, provide evidence that you have completed your current course of study. So this is one thing. And then second thing is that provide official degree certificate. So just some documents which the university had required. So once you complete this, fulfill the conditions, you will get the unconditional offer. And only with that unconditional offer can you apply to the university. Okay. So this was the conditional offer. Later on, she got the unconditional and she applied. But just to give you an idea, like if you see over here, also see again here it says conditional, right? Conditional will not do. It has to be unconditional offer. Okay. So anyway, she has proceeded with this to Sydney, and right now she is in the process of doing the visa. I know she got the visa. She is in the process of accommodation and all this. Like she will join, I think, in another 5-10 minutes, and she will explain. But before she joins, I'll just give you a brief background about her. So first things first is I think she had approached us in the month of I think it was last year or maybe in 23. I think since she was working. So in 23 she had approached us. She completed GRE TOEFL with us, and after that at the same time she was working also in a field. She was working in I think two or three of the IT companies. While working, she applied for the universities, right? She had to prepare for her IELTS, TOEFL also. And while preparing, so while working, while managing all that, she got the offers. And then once she got the offers, once she had decided that, so and so university you want to apply, then she applied for the scholarship and then she got selected also. And then the final stage is that students, when you are basically doing all the pre-departure process, so the visa, flight, accommodation, health insurance, so all these things you need to manage. And Feb she will be leaving, and for that just whatever final steps are there she has completed. Okay, we'll just wait for her till she joins, maybe 5-10 minutes more. In the meantime, students, so let me tell you that we just finished one IELTS batch in this month. Okay, new IELTS batch will start from January, first week of January. So those of you who are interested, those of you who are targeting 26 intake, you can join that. Or even if you are targeting the 27 intake, you can join us. And so currently I am available in the Nagpur office. So the students who are in Nagpur, you can come and have a meet, we can discuss. Then in like January, I'll be available in the Mumbai office. And in January, we will be visiting Aurangabad also. So any students who are there, you can come and meet us. And then probably end of Jan or early February, we will be visiting Pune also. So any students who are there, you can connect with us. Or if there's anything urgent, you can just message us. Like I'll share with you my contact details. Right? You need to connect with us. You can just call me on my number 989-232-3427. I'll be available here in Nagpur. And see, main thing is that all the updates and all we are sharing on our WhatsApp group. We are very active there. So you can just scan the QR code. You can be part of the WhatsApp group. You'll get all the updates. If you have any queries, you can just drop us an email. Like you can see the profiles of the students who have gone abroad on our website. Currently, we are available in Nagpur office. You can connect with us. And this interview I will be posting on our YouTube channel also. So you can watch it there. And Instagram also, you can connect with us. Okay. Yes, Meeraj sir, I shared the links also in the chat, so you can connect with us from there as well. Okay. In the meantime, while we wait, okay, I'll go through some questions which are there in the chat. I'll answer them for you. Okay. Um, Wait, I had a question. Yeah. Divyesh has asked if ITR is of 10 lakhs. See, if your ITR is exceeding, you can send me the documents on the email. Okay, I can have a look, or you can just connect with me after the webinar. If in case anything is possible, I will let you know. Otherwise, we can decide later on. Yeah, I think Anshum has joined. So let me just, okay. So, hi Anshum, are you connected?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so Anshum is here with us. Yes, Anshum, is your video working? Yes, hello, hello. Good
Hi,
evening to
sir.
you.
Good evening.
Good evening, good evening. All right, students, I have just given you brief idea, brief background about her. Now, Anshum will just tell you about her journey, and then after that, we can take any questions which you have for her. Right, Anshum, please share with us, how you started and right now where you have reached. So off to you.
Yeah, sure, sir. Am I audible properly?
Yes, yes, you're audible.
Okay. So, first of all, a very good evening to one and all. And I would like to thanks Nirved sir and Hemant sir for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. So, hello everyone. I am Anshum Suraj Nangave, born and brought up from in Nagpur. So I've completed my SSC and HSC with a decent percentage, and after that, I have done my bachelor in technology in computer science engineering from JD College with score of 86.3 percentage. Um, After that, like I have always aimed, like to get into like top multinational companies. for which one of my way I'd like to get into that was like I've always thought of getting into a master process, but there are various way to get into that. What I feel. So during my eighth semester, like I have done an internship in one of the startups in Nagpur itself. And being from like a COVID batch, it was very difficult for me to get into some like very good companies. But however, I have managed to get into like from that company where I have done my internship. From that only I've got a full time opportunity. So for first 1 year, I have worked there. After that, I have moved to HCL, like one of the multinational companies, and I have worked as a data analyst. Um, and during my graduation only, I got to know like through one of my friend about Hemant sir. So like I met Hemant sir in my final itself. So like what he had suggested me is like getting directly into running towards directly into masters just soon after graduation could be a good option, I'm not saying, but for me it was not one of the convenient option what I did. So she suggested me to take some work experience. So that was the way I believe, because I was also like from one of those students who always wanted to go to for master soon after my graduation, but which technically is not like not so good option is what I believe. So I worked for 2 years. After that, also my financial background was not so strong that it was possible for my family to spend so much. So having a work experience would not just help you financially is what I believe, but it would help you professionally to build yourself and to make yourself ready like for further process. So uh, after that after like in 2023 end is when I started my process for all this masters thing. So I did apply to various universities. Like I did apply to university from US, I did apply from university from UK and Australia as well. So in total, like there were multiple universities which I applied to. Then coming, to my IELTS part. So with a lot of, I can say with a lot of overconfidence, I just prepared for 1 and 1.5 month for TOEFL, and like मैंने भर दिया उसका form like for my TOEFLs. Or unfortunately, my score was not even up to the mark. It was like below like what is expected. So that's where I understood that it was not easy for me. Like what I used to feel is मेरा English बहुत अच्छा है, this is what तो मैं कर लूंगी. But I failed in first attempt of TOEFL. So after returning, my parents and like my opinion also thought to give up. After that, I did prepare for IELTS. Second time I gave IELTS and I got a decent score. Like I got a score of 6.5, which was still not, uh, not the score which were expected by a lot of universities. Like for US, UK, it was like not. So unfortunately, I don't think this happens with a lot of students, but I have again gave IELTS the thrice time. So that's how like I can say I've almost spent 50 to 60,000 just on like this thing, like my English proficiency test, which not everyone believes in it, but yeah, but that was like how my case was. After that, yeah, I did got offer letter. I also got some rejections also from some universities, but also I got uh, offer letters from Melbourne and Sydney. But before the scholarship deadline, I had the offer letter to Sydney. So that's how I also from UK also I had conditional offer letters, but I had like my final offer letter for the University of Sydney. So that's how I proceeded for University of Sydney. So I think in the start of 2025 I had all my documents ready, like unconditional offer letter and everything um, for Sydney. Then I did apply to the scholarship for the Rajashri Shahu Maharaj scholarship in the month of April, May, I guess. And then it was like very surprising for me to know, because even being the University of Sydney being with a QS ranking 18 last year, a lot of students were on hold, so my expectations were not really कि मेरा number लग जाएगा करके. But when the results were out, so I got to know that my name was there on 12th rank from the for complete list. Mine was on 12th. So that's how I got this total journey. But even when I used to work, it was not easy for me to manage my work, like my work culture and my studies. And it's not just about preparing for the exams, but there are a lot of document things. So in the whole process, firstly Hemant sir has helped me for like getting introduced to different universities and all. After that, Nirvet sir, as well as Mirat sir, they have helped me, for my rest of the procedures, like uh, preparing for my IELTS exam, applying to the universities. Because as a working professional, it was not possible for me to focus on each and everything individually. Because मेरे office hours ही 10-10:30 तक होते थे, तो it was not possible for me. So university shortlisting, TOEFLs, IELTS, as well as GRE. I have like prepared for GRE as well. So I've got my classes from sir only. After that, um, like then applying for scholarship. Then once my results were out, we there are a lot of plenty of documents which are required. So yeah, we feel that we know everything, but at the end of the day, people with experiences, they can help us better, is what I feel. Because there are n number of documents which needed to be kept ready actually before the deadlines. So I got to know everything from sir, keeping the documents ready and everything. After that, yeah, that process of going into like samaj kalyan, getting your documents verified. So finally, like whatever hard work I have been doing since 2 years, it has ultimately paid off now. So I'm going to the University of Sydney for the course of Masters of Computer Science with advanced entry. And on based of my profile, I've got entry into the advanced entry of the computer science. So I've got various flexibilities to choose my courses and all. After that, once I got the award letter and everything from the Samaj Kalyan, I have applied to visa, which sir has only done for me. And very gladly, I want to tell this that I got my visa, within a day. The day I applied, just one day after that, I got my visa as well. After that, also there are various processes, like um, uh, before like actually going, we need some funds and everything. Applying for various things like health insurance, visa and tickets, and all everything. Getting for accommodation. So like our team, they have some students there already in Australia. So sir have made me contact with these people who are already in Australia, and they are also helping me for accommodation. So that's how my whole journey was, from um, first when I actually went to sir. मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि my 1 year, क्योंकि मेरा 1 साल चले गया, तो I always felt like कि मैं अब नहीं जा पाऊंगी. But when मैं office से, I still remember that day when I went directly from office to meet Hemant sir, and then he told me the whole process. और फिर तभी मुझे I really got the confidence that yes, I can do it. But still it was like it's a long journey. Or my personal experience of ki why I prefer having work experience and then going is because you get to know a lot of things while you're working. You have a different kind of confidence. And yeah, overall this was my journey. Sir, anything else to add?
No, no, that's great. I think one point which Anshum has mentioned is that, yeah, actually she had referred her friend to us, like another student, and that student had come to us. That other girl, she had applied, but she could not go for the scholarship. And then, I was not aware of this that Anshum had visited in the final year, and she met Sir, and then Sir had told her that, wait and go, because see, that is an important point. Like all the students or many students who they, come to us, they say that, it's the final year and I want to apply immediately, I want to go immediately and all these things. So, see, that is okay, but it doesn't work out for all the students, especially in case of scholarship. Because see, right now situation is quite difficult if you see outside, and in all the countries, all these new restrictions are coming up, and it's becoming more and more difficult. So for that, we tell the students that if you just even if you get the scholarship and you go abroad, your goal is not just to go there, get the degree and come back, because those degrees, they don't have that much value over here. So in that case, we tell them that, if you want to go there, if you are thinking about long term, that would be better for you, because, if you go there, like any money you have invested, all that would be, you would be needing that for your experience and for if you have taken loan on something. So all those things, you need to manage from there, right? So we tell them that it's always good. You should have some sort of work X, and with that work X, not only will that help you in terms of admission also, and it will help you while you're here to get practical experience, and all these factors, they help you later on, like when you're going for employment over there after your degree. So, it was great. Like Anshum was one of the students who understood the importance. And throughout, she has been very active. She had the right attitude basically, that, she had a good profile. She worked for 2 years. We told her that, don't worry, we will apply to all these so and so universities based on a profile, based on a course. She completed GRE, TOEFL, and everything. And she had her difficulties with the language exam, so again she had to go and take it once, twice, more than that. And basically, so we told her that, that's great, we will apply and don't worry, you will be selected. And she got selected. After that, the process is, before going to Australia, you have to do your health insurance, you have to do your medical, you have to apply for the visa, right? You also have to basically book your flight. All these things you need to prepare before going. And then finally, you need to also accommodation you need to book. You need to take some money with you before you go. So all these things, most of the things Anshum has done. She will be leaving in the month of February, and most of the effort has been completed, and she is a great example of the whole process, that she completed her graduation. She waited for a year, 2 years. She completed her profile, and she got admission in the top universities. She would have gone to University of Melbourne as well, which is, slightly, you would say, better than Sydney. But anyway, she got the course, and it is not just a standard course. It is an advanced entry course, which not many students apply, and not many students get admission also. So anyway, she has gone for that, and this is all a result of her attitude and her support from her parents, and basically just following the instructions, whatever guidance sir has given her, she has followed, and now she is here. We are very happy for her, and we wish her all the best in her journey also. So I think Anshum had connected with us in 2023, and see, from 2023 to 2025, almost 2 years, she has been connected. So, and she did everything step by step. So while she was working, she did GRE, TOEFL, then application, scholarship, etc. So same way, students, if you want to, apply for the scholarship, you want to go for the top university, you want to know the entire process, you can just connect with us. I'll share the contact with you once again. So in Nagpur, you can connect with us. Can connect with Hemant sir, who is in Nagpur, on his number 989-232-9101. You can connect with me also, 989-232-3427. So currently I am in Nagpur, but most of the time I am in Mumbai. And then you can connect with us, be part of the WhatsApp group. That's where we are posting all the updates. And you can also drop us an email for any queries, information at coursescounselorscareers.com. can visit our website. You can see the students, their profiles, those who have gone before. Office in Nagpur is in Surve Nagar. In Mumbai, you can meet us in Bandra. And then this session and other sessions also we are posting on our YouTube channel. So you can find it there. You can subscribe to the YouTube. And also you can follow our Instagram also for any kind of updates or any queries. You can message us there also. Okay, again, Smiraj sir has shared the contacts in the chat, so you can find it there. All right, students. So I'll leave the screen over here. What we can do is we can go into Q&A. So if you have any questions for Anshum or for me or for any related to scholarship or program or anything, you can just post it in the chat, and we'll answer that for you. So any questions you're having, just post it in the chat box. All right, let's see the questions. Hmm. Yes. So, expenses, you will need to have certain amount. We always say to the students that at least 5 to 10 lakhs you should have while the time you're going, because certain expenses you will have to make before you go, right? And majority of the fees and all that will be paid to the college, but certain expenses you will have to manage. Okay. Uh, Manisha says, sir, I got 58% in graduation. So, Manisha, what you can do is you can share your profile, you can drop a email, because based on that, I can, I'll see your CV and all, I can tell you. But generally, see, the scholarships, they are so competitive that, at least 70% or at least 7.5 CGPA is required to get admission in a competitive university. Okay. Samiksha says open category. Open category result, it should be announced by the end of this month. Okay, we are expecting by the end of this month. Aniket says how to get admission, completed PG economics. Yeah, Aniket, you can connect with me on my number after the session. So 98923233427. Just give me a call, and then based on that, I'll be able to guide you. Okay. Junaid asks, language proficiency. Yeah. So, Anshum, since you have mentioned that you were having difficulties with the language, maybe you can suggest like some tips for the students, those who have maybe they are facing some difficulty or whatever. What would you suggest in terms of language preparation?
Well, firstly, I would suggest that mock practice is must required. We should have regular practice, no matter like how fluent or like how good you are with the English language. And yes, it's not just about English is what I feel, but time management is another thing, like another factor which needs to be taken into consideration, because during the exam we have a timer, and once the question is gone, we are not able to get back to the same question. So, Junaid, I guess I would not to just Junaid, but everyone I would suggest is at least 1 month of mock test. Matlab after you are all prepared, after that also giving mock test, because for the TOEFLs, what mistake I've done was I did not give even like one mock test, so I just completely messed up with that. But after that, yeah, I did give mock test. I sent the results to sir. I got the feedback from him, and then how went for the second attempt. So yeah, that's what I would suggest.
Okay. What else? Shaila asked, Open University 30 plus, should I be able to get scholarship? See, normally see, age is not a problem, but if you talk about Open University, so for Open University, not many foreign universities are accepting those degrees. So that might be a issue. But like age is not an issue. Like age, even if you're like less than 35, that is the main thing. Okay. Uh, this person asks, scholarship from Italy. See, in terms of, in terms of scholarship, right? Government has the requirement of you should apply to top 200 universities. Okay, top 200 universities. So as long as your university is in top 200, you can apply. There's no restriction in terms of country. Okay, so if it is in top 200, you have unconditional offer, you can apply, and the government scholarships are fully funded. Okay, so I'll give you examples. So if you see her offer, you see Anshum's offer, her fees are $88,160 for 2 years. So the scholarship which he will get, it will cover this entire tuition fee of 88,160. On top of that, she will also get a stipend for her expenses. And right now she has paid money for her health insurance. That will also be reimbursed back to her. She has paid for a flight ticket. That also will be reimbursed back to her. So basically, almost 80% of our expenses are covered. But before going, all these expenses you have to bear. So that's why we tell the students that at least 5 to 10 lakhs you should have ready with you. Okay. Uh, Aniket says, not fluent in English. How can I improve? See, if you are not fluent in English, then the only way is, see, either one, you have a habit of, reading, writing, speaking in English, because that's the best way to improve. And apart from that, like I said, we will be starting the new IELTS batch from the month of January. So you can come there also, right? We will be preparing for almost 1 month, and you can, be there. Low vision. See, low vision is not a problem. Like, it won't help. I mean, it won't stop you from getting admission or anything. So there's no restriction as such. And yes, so Anshum, if the students want to connect with you, what is the best way? Is it you have a LinkedIn profile or something? Yeah, you can
So,
see. Yeah,
so I've pasted the LinkedIn link.
yes, you can connect her on her LinkedIn profile is there on the in the chat. Sudhanshu says, what was your score for IELTS and GRE? I think IELTS she mentioned it's 6.5. GRE, I don't remember. What was the GRE score?
So I did not appear for GRE. I just prepared for GRE.
Yeah, so GRE was not required for a course, so she did not go for it. IELTS with her score, she has moved ahead. Maisha, IELTS coaching. See, there is a cost for this whole process. It's not free. So based on your profile, we will assess and then we can talk about the cost. So any more questions, students? Any more doubts you're having? Any questions you have for right now, in terms of education, like USA is becoming difficult. UK also, not much prospects are there. So a lot of the students are moving towards Australia, and Australia have got some of the top universities, like three, four top university in top 50 of the world. But it's not so easy to get admission, right? And because all the documentation, each and everything is checked. And see, students, remember, after you get admission, after you get scholarship, all these things, they are just the preliminary things, right? Because the main effort that you will put is when you go over there, right? When you go to the university, you have to study there for 2 years, right? And that is not easy. Like all the reports or all the feedback which I've got from the students is basically that, you really have to prepare well. Correct. You really need to work hard, because if you're not putting the efforts, you're not going to do well. Especially, see, if you go via scholarship or something, you have a responsibility to maintain certain level of results, right? It's not a unconditional scholarship. Based on your progress, you will be getting the funds. So for that, uh, right, make sure that those students who are studying, those who are preparing well, those who are serious about education, then only you can proceed, right? Abhi says, sir, for Australia, we have to submit ITR, but we are going with scholarship. So, how to address that? So, that I will manage for you, right? That is something that I manage. So, if you are interested, you can let me know, right? So, since I just joined late due to technical issues, can you summarize? See, this session I'll be uploading on YouTube. So, make sure you are part of you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. But apart from that, generally, so just to give you idea, so those students, who want to study abroad, who are having some financial difficulty, right? So for them, how they can apply, how they can get scholarship, what sort of profile is required, what are the steps, each and everything we are guiding and we are handling. So if you are interested in that, you can get in touch with us, you can connect with us. Sudhanshu says importance of GRE. See, I can say, see, before the pandemic, GRE was an exam which was required for most of the top universities in USA. After that, certain universities in UK also for certain courses they started requiring GRE. Right now, it is not required all that much. Okay, if you're going maybe for a MBA course or for a master in finance, that too, only certain courses in USA GRE is required. Apart from that, mostly it is not required. So for the students, we suggest that you just take IELTS, you get a good score, and for majority universities that should be okay. Only if certain course is requiring you to take GRE, then only go for it. Otherwise, it is not required. Like they are moving away from GRE. Like many students, I mean, many universities, even in USA, they say GRE is optional or GRE is not required. Some they will say very clearly, don't send us your GRE score. So right now it's not that important. But before, because it was important, we used to tell the student, we used to have our GRE coaching also. But right now it's not so important. Okay. Uh, Prepare for scholarship like Erasmus or similar. See, I don't have the provision. I don't have the this basically expertise, I would say, for all these other international scholarships. They are highly competitive and they are very specific process. So I don't really go into that. If you are interested in that, you'll have to do it by yourself. Okay. Connect, how to get in touch. So I'll just share my contact on the screen. So you can see my number over there, 9892323427. You can just connect with me on that number and we can see the next steps. Okay. Scan the QR code, be part of the WhatsApp group so we can update you over there as well. Aditya says, after completing masters, can we work or do we have to change visa? See, after you, like, I'll give you the example of Australia or any other country. Like, after you complete your course, normally 1 2 years, you will get the post-study work visa, right? There is a visa which lets you work for at least 1 2 years. So after your course, you can work on that visa for 1 2 years. Then, if you want to continue, then you need to get a proper work visa. That means company will sponsor you or something. So at least for 1 2 years, you can work on that, post-study work visa. And then if you're continuing over there, then you need to get a professional visa. Otherwise, it's most of the courses have that. Like for example, for this Australia, you'll have at least 2 to 3 years of work visa, right? Government scholarship students from Maharashtra or other states. See, mostly it's from Maharashtra. Okay, mostly it's from Maharashtra students. And see, for Maharashtra, you have scholarships for all categories. So not just for SC, ST, OBC, but also for general category students also, right? Then there is for minority category students also. We had done a lot of publicity for that. So mostly for Maharashtra, but depends. For certain other states, their governments, they have some scholarships. But in case if you are from other state or whatever, based on your profile, I'll be able to tell you. Okay. So, but yeah, this what we are talking about is specifically for students who are from Maharashtra. Okay. And contact details are here. I hope you have noted this. So same way like Anshum prepared with us, she prepared in like she was preparing from, you can say, mainly from 2024. Same way, so the students who have prepared with us now in 2025, those students are going in 2026, they are receiving the offer letters like this student. He got the offer from New York University. Now very soon we are actually some most of the US applications are done. We are working on the UK applications now. Next month we will be starting the Australia applications, and so those of you who are interested for next year, do get in touch with us for the next steps, because very soon scholarship application will also start in a few months. So ideally there's not much time left. you know Quickly the cycle is going on, and if you're planning for next year, get in touch now. Or even for next to next year, or you just want some queries, information, you can connect with us. You can plan in that way, and you'll have clarity. You'll be able to see like how to take the next step and all this. Any other questions, students? Any other queries you have for us? Any other doubts? Nothing? So anyway, let me congratulate and thank Anshum for being here and for sharing her experience with us. And I would say that, she is the ideal student, if you want to learn from her, because she has applied and she is going to, she followed all the steps, all the directions, and now she got the scholarship also. She will be proceeding in a few months. So that's great. And see, the main thing is in for the students is that you just need to listen, right? We know the process. Like so many students every year, we are guiding around 50 students, on the various scholarships. So if you just listen, you follow step by step, you will be successful. There's no doubt about that, right? Samiksha asked, how will government reimburse the money paid by the student? So they will get the details from you. Once you provide the evidence, you will get the reimbursement, right? Government will ask you for the receipts and all that, and then you get the reimbursement. Okay, so fine. Let me once again thank Anshum and thank all of you for being here. And so, Anshum, one thing I will say is that for the students, many a times they have an idea or they are working hard or all this, but sometimes, they might get nervous, they get some sort of anxiety, They will not believe in themselves. So you have any advice for them, like any tips you want to share with them? Like if there is some sort of self-doubt or something happens.
So firstly, coming, I am rather than focusing on negative part, I've always focused on positive part of mine is what I believe. And other thing is also we should never think like we are the smartest, because out there are hundred of better people than us, and the world is really very competitive. That's like what I think. So like just believing in yourself with proper guidance is what I have followed. Because when I used to work, I used to always call you after finishing my work. Smirat sir and you, I always had a call raat ko, like after 10, 12, we used to talk. So managing mentally also, because for me, balancing work life and this thing was not easy. Even when I was supposed to come for verification to Pune, my manager was not like ready to give me leaves. So you should not just be like good, but you should like I had good manipulative skills, I can say, because when you're working you should be able to convince other, like for different things. I always needed leaves for various times. So yeah, you have to be mentally and prepared for everything. Just if once rejection and you are sitting back and then giving up on what your uh, aim is. So that was not my attitude. I have always tried, even after failures, I would never gave up on anything. So that was my approach.
So I think that's important, see, based on the students and based on the profiles which I see, a lot of the students they can get nervous or they can get disheartened or something or the other might happen. But I always tell them that see, doesn't matter if you are not confident. See, I am confident or I believe in you or I know your profile. So don't worry about it. Just take it step by step and you will be successful. Because we've seen this happen many times. So students see for them it is the first time they are going through the process. They don't know anything or they don't have an idea. But we always tell them that, don't worry about it. Just do this or do that or whatever, and then you will be there. It's hard for them to imagine how it will be, but since we know and we have seen it, so it's easy for us, to guide. So only thing is students should have the right attitude. They should be open, and if they can do that, then they will be successful. All right. So once again, thank you, Anshum, for being here. Thank you for sharing your ideas and thank you for giving time. We know you are busy now with the next step. You will be planning all the last minute procedures. So we wish you all the best. And once you are in Australia, once after you complete a year or so, we will call you once again to get your feedback about what you have learned. And we know you will be successful. So thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you to Hemant sir, Nirved sir, and Smerat sir as well. And thank you everyone for joining.
Yes, yes. So, of course, all of you who have joined, as always, I appreciate you. If you are here on a Sunday evening to be part of the seminar, again, we will meet next Sunday with another student. Till the time the scholarship next cycle is not announced, I'll try to have as many students as possible. So, we'll have that. And see, another thing, students, we will have, we'll try to have a series of this top 50 universities. Normally, we do that top 50 universities. So, just to give you an idea about the profiles and about what kind of courses are there, we will have that series as well. So, students, make sure you are part of our WhatsApp group. Make sure you are connected with us. If you have any questions or doubts, you contact us, send us an email, meet us in the office, whatever it is. But yeah, next Sunday we will meet again at 6. We will have another student here to share their experience. So be there. And apart from that, like I said, next year, if you're planning, get in touch with us, get an idea. New IELTS batch will start soon. And anything, any query you have, you can just connect with us. All right, students. So once again, thank you all for joining. Take care. I look forward to seeing you all next week. I hope you have a good weekend and we will meet in the next session. All right, students, take care. Thank you. Have a good evening. Bye bye. Thank you, Abhi, Aditya, AJ, Akash, Aniket, Divyesh, Junaid, Manisha, Samiksha, Shaila, Sudhanshu, Sumant, Yogesh. Take care, all of you. Thank you for joining. Bye bye.